everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 749 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm trying out this adorable palette here. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Sweater Weather Eyeshadow Palette that I got in my February 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus box. So if you haven't seen that unboxing video, I will have that video linked in the description down below. But this palette I think is so cute. Like, I can't get over the cute packaging, but then I'm really into this color assortment. They're all matte shades, which I think is pretty interesting. But so you get 6 shades in here, but this has a retail value of $29, which seems pretty expensive to me for only 6 shades. That's like $5 a shade pretty much. So that seems pretty crazy to me. And they're not even that big of pans. But I'm gonna start out by swatching them. Ooh, very nice texture. Some hand swatches. Ooh, these swatch very beautifully. Like, they're pretty creamy for matte shades. Nice pigment. Ooh, I love this purple shade. That's such a pretty color. Both of the pink shades are kind of light. I feel like they both kind of serve the same purpose. I almost wish that they'd swapped out one of those light pink shades, so either this one or this one, for something that was a little bit different, because all of the other colors I'm really happy with, but I feel like I only need one of the light pink shades. And me, who loves pink, saying that I need less pink in an eyeshadow palette, that's a little crazy, but I just feel like it would add something to the palette if we had something else. You know, like, doesn't it look like it's just missing something? But so to start out, I'm going to prime just one of my eyes using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And that way we can see how these eyeshadows perform with and without the primer. So the first color that I'm going to reach for is the lightest pink here, called Fuzzy, and I'm just going to pick that up with my finger and apply that all over the eyelid as my base shade. So this color is very subtle. It's kind of cute, but also on my fair skin tone that already has a lot of pink undertones to it, doesn't do that much for me. But just adding a base light shade so that the other colors can blend on top of it, and this helps to cancel out some of the discoloration. But I'm also working this shade up towards the brow, and that's kind of going to be a bit of a transition shade, and I don't have any shimmery highlight shade that I would put on the brow bone, so I'm just kind of working this lightest shade all the way up for that base there. I think it would be cool if I could use all of these shades. So I think next up I'm picking up a crease brush, and I'm going to pick up that other pink shade here called Cuddle, and I'm going to apply that right into the crease and kind of deepen up the pink that I have going on, but focusing the right into the crease and slightly above to add some dimension. This does have a tiny little mirror on it, but I almost feel like this mirror is too small to work with. I feel like they could have made the mirror a little bit bigger on this, especially for the price. And then I'm just going to clean off my brush with my brush cleaner here that I use that I got at the Dollar Tree, because I want to use that same crease brush. This is the Moda Pro crease brush, which I've been really liking. And I'm gonna pick up the more warm toned brown called Toasty and apply that right kind of under the crease a little bit. I really like the combo of the pink with this warm tone brown. I noticed that I liked the combo when I swatched them. So that's why I feel like it's really helpful to swatch a palette when you're trying to figure out what kind of color combination you want to do, because seeing them all next to each other, I realized that I liked this pink combo. And so that's kind of going onto the eyelid, but mostly focusing it right under the crease. So that I'm kind of getting a bit of like an ombre effect of the light pink to the medium pink into the tan shade. I don't usually do full matte looks, and it's kind of subtle and pastel compared to what I would normally try and do on the eye, but I'm gonna try amping it up a bit. So I'm gonna pick up, oh, I thought this shade was like a dark brown, but now that I see it, I think it's maybe more of like a dark plum shade. It's called Messy Bun. And picking up more of a dense eyeshadow brush, I'm going to focus that into the outer V. And just really trying to smoke this shade out. It's a little bit difficult to blend out, surprisingly. I feel like the shade is showing up kind of patchy. Wow, that shade is so hard to work with. Why is it being like this? Like, it's not even really showing up with much pigment, and it's being hard to blend. The other shades didn't give me this hard of a time blending. Just clean up like that smoky shade that I just tried to work into the outer V. Made it all the way down to my under eyes. Okay. Cleaned that up a little bit, but I'm not loving that smoky outer V shade. So I'm gonna pick up the pretty purple shade here, and I'm gonna try picking that up with my finger in order to get the most pigment payoff, and kind of press that on top of that outer V shade. Ooh, much better. Okay, that helps to brighten up, but then having it on top of that darker shade in the outer V, I actually like that combo. It adds great dimension to the eye shape. It's so hard for me because I feel like this eye look is missing that shimmer that I want to have like on this inner part of the eyelid. But going out of my comfort zone, trying something different with this full matte eyeshadow look, and it's kind of fun. It reminds me more of like a watercolor type of pastel look. It's different, but I do kind of like it. And then I want to try and use all of the shades. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna pick up this first brown shade here on more of a pencil brush. This is called Sweater Weather. And I'm going to smoke this along the lower lash line as my eyeliner. And that's a pretty nice eyeliner shade. It just kind of adds some emphasis to the eye, helps enhance the eye shape. So here is my completed look. I'm happy I was able to use all of the colors. But so here is what it looks like. And I really was happy with how all of these colors applied except for that darkest shade called Messy Bun here. And it's not my favorite color combination ever, but it's different, but I don't hate this finished look. It's just I'm not blown away by it. I like that this palette is different than other palettes that I have, but really I feel like it's kind of hard to do a full look from this because it is all matte and the colors aren't like my favorite combination. There's not much of a pop or interest besides like this one color here. So all in all, not blown away by this, and it's not something that I'm like, you need to get this, you need to have it. I feel like you really don't need it because the kind of shades that come in this are the types of shades that come in all palettes pretty much, like just having some brown matte shades or like a light pink matte shade. Like there's nothing very spectacular about this palette, but I'm still glad that I tried it out. If you have any ideas for how to use this palette, if you have it yourself and you have any favorite ways to wear it, I would love to hear about that in the comments down below. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.